There is an almost never-ending list of what makes a culture unique. All of us speak in different tongues or partake in different rituals after all. Maybe the best way to know a person is to get to know them at the most basic level. What do they believe? What are their values? What do they hold sacred or detest? What makes them dream? Or more importantly, what keeps them awake at night? Today, we find ourselves on the sandy beaches of the eastern coast of the country. The taste of salt is almost palpable on our tongues, and the cool breeze talks to us about generations long gone, their hopes, destinies, disappointments, and their ultimate fates. Here, our paths cross with a sort of tale one doesn't often find in our huge nation. The tales we hear being whispered carry a lot of background with them. They could be the figments of a master storyteller's imagination, or perhaps the stories hold a kernel of truth about the fates of their ancestors, serving as a cautionary tales for future generations. The thrilling part of storytelling, of course, is the fact that we will never know for sure. The Center for Contemporary Folklore welcomes you to ParrotHouse, a place where stories and songs and their tellers and singers gather. Our attempt is to take you on journeys to different parts of India, to tell you more about life and time and the myths and magic of this vast land. In today's episode, we bring to you a folk tale that takes us to the deep blue of the ocean and harkens back to one of mankind's earliest fascinations, the sea. We'll speak of powers far away, mysterious yet generous to some, while being alluring to unfortunate souls. Presenting the Mermaid of Pondicherry Coast.
There is an ancient legend from around the Pondicherry coast. It is about something that lurks in the night. It's a calm, melodious song that can be heard by the fishermen when Lady Luck smiles upon them. It is not, however, the only thing that lurks in those cold, deep waters at night. There is also the artist behind the song, a mermaid. Few claim to have seen her, but none who have sought her out have lived to tell the tale.
You throw the net. I'll be on standby.
Keep an eye on the tide.
The fishermen sit for a while, waiting for their nets to fill up. After a little while, they realize that their patience would not be rewarded.
No luck?
No, it's just not my day, it seems.
Let's call it a night. We'll try again tomorrow.
As the fishermen made their way home, the sea grew more and more excited, as if to welcome their decision to head back. Through the crashing of the waves, however, there was a much more melodious sound somewhere behind them.
Do you hear that? I don't remember the waves breaking into song before.
Do you think the legend of the mermaid is true after all?
Maybe we're just tired after a long day. Let us just go home and get some rest.
You're probably right.
With that, the fishermen head to bed. Early next morning, there is a surprise waiting for them.
Where are you dragging me to?
I need to show you something. You won't believe it unless you see it.
Do you need to be so pushy in the morning?
The fishermen reached their boats. Their fishing nets had been empty the previous night, but now they were chock full of fish.
Did you go out and fish early in the morning? How did you catch so many?
I was thinking of heading out early, so I came down to the boat. but I saw that our nets were already full.
How can that be?
I think it was the mermaid.
The mermaid is just a legend.
Then who exactly has filled our nets with this fish?
I do not know. But I'm not sure it would do us good to find out.
I need to go. I'll go look for her. I must know if it was her. I must know.
Get a hold of yourself. No one who has ever gone to search for the mermaid has come back alive.
The other fisherman remained silent.
Just rest up for today. We have enough catch to last us a while. We don't need to go out tonight. Give up on this ridiculous idea.
The sea was violent that night, almost as if it wanted to issue a warning. The next morning, the fisherman gets a knock at his door.
Please, you have to help me. My husband is gone.
Slow down. What's wrong?
It's my husband. I can't find him anywhere.
The fisherman goes down to the coast to look for his boat. Instead of finding the boat, he sees the fishing nets strewn around on the beach. There's a note entangled in one of them. A note that reads, "I had to know." Panicked, the fisherman borrows a boat from one of his friends, promptly heading out to search for his partner. As he enters the waters, clouds gather in the sky. The sea gets more and more restless. And there's a song in the distance. A song in the most melodious voice he has ever heard. A song that beckons him. A song that makes him want to take a closer look. As the fisherman proceeds further, the sea gets increasingly wild, almost as if it was resisting his approach. The turbulent waters make the fisherman snap back to his senses. Trusting his instincts, he heads back. As the song recedes to nothingness, the sea around him settles down.
Mermaids have captured our imagination for centuries. From sailors of old to modern movies, stories of mermaids have made a place for themselves in our world. While they are more common in some parts of the world, mermaid legends are very hard to come across in India and her neighborhood. That is what makes this story even more special.
People have been trying to search for mermaids for as long as the stories have been around. None, to our knowledge, have ever succeeded. Despite that, people still do love a good mermaid story. After all, mermaids are just as fascinating and mysterious as their home, the sea.
With the ParrotHouse podcast, it is our goal to bring you stories that speak to these delicate balances between nature and humanity, tradition and modernity, and the individual and the community.
Thank you for tuning into this episode. If you have a folk tale or tradition to share, or simply have questions about what we do, reach out to us at the email in the description.
Until next time, let us remember the power of stories and the wisdom they hold.